Hi, Aries. Welcome to August 2024. All right. This read is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Let's pull a past life oracle card to see what karmic thread you're working on from another lifetime. Wow, phobias. Wow. Fear of whatever. Are we overcoming our fears in this lifetime? What is our biggest fear, right? We know what it is. Fear of death. Even though we know that's the day we're born is the first day we're dying. And it's not to be feared, because what dies is not the soul, it's the physical body, right? And how you treat your physical body. So, why fear the inevitable? Some of you are praying more. Some of you are questioning your spirituality. Some of you are researching your spirituality and or other cultures. All right, I'm going to put that up here. It's just a thread, so the thread is living in fear. Maybe this is how you felt at one point in a past life, right? You were always fearful and you were praying that, hoping the worst wouldn't happen, right? All right. Remember, fear fears itself, right? The unknown. The unknown. Okay. What's going on in my love life? I have no idea how it's going to unfold, right? I just got to let spirit show me the way, which is exactly where it's tied to the phobia. It doesn't always tie in the same thread of people, places, and things. It's not going to. It is tied, however, to the souls of our lineage in order to overcome and in order to understand what we're doing here and what our purpose is in this life. Okay, so the Two of Swords. Love, unknown. Maybe you're single, you're looking, or you're in a relationship and you're like, I don't know which way to turn. I don't know where it's going. Do we need to know where it's going? And why do you need to know where it's going? Instead of just allowing Archangel Michael to take it wherever it's supposed to. Some of you love sapphires. You wear sapphires. You have sapphires. Some of you could be taking a road trip with someone you love and you're like, okay, so where should we go? So let's unravel the question at hand, which is the Two of Swords. Wow. All right, so you didn't see this coming. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or it's already been said and done. All has been said and done. And the pain of what you didn't know has led you to grow. That's what I'm hearing. So let's just get one more here. Look at. So this, okay, what does that mean? It means that there's been a few rounds back and forth with this one person that you've had in your life, right? And the go around kept going, and it does keep going until we learn the lesson, right? The lesson was learned. We're at the Ten of Cups. So during the time of the pain and the reality of the situation comes a new light of, okay, what if I just wing it? What if, because there's love here, what if I wing it and go back with a different perspective, a different outlook. Don't do it the same way as I did before. Maybe I need to see something with a lot more through my heart center instead of my logic. Because every time I think that I'm doing something or saying something right and or wrong, it ends up hurting me, hurting my feelings. They leave. So the Knight of Wands. Oh my God, you have 3 knights. You have the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Knight of Cups. So some of you have 3 kids. They're like, you know, they're not children. They're children, but they're, you know, they're younger kids, right? You may have 1 up to 3 kids. But I feel that deep down inside, you already knew that you were going to go back because of love. The actions speak louder than words, right? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to show someone how I truly feel instead of, you know, I need to walk my talk. I need to make sure that if I'm going to promise something to someone, I'm going to do it. Whatever it is. Maybe it's not a promise, it's just a conversation. All right. The three knights. Let's talk. Healing. So in the healing process of what's already happened, what's been done, what's been said, the fighting, the going back over the same old story, someone's coming back to say, you know what, wait a second. I've had some time to think here. And now that I'm like revisiting and healing my heart, I need to tell you that I now know that I'm not going to expect anything because I'm going to follow. It's kind of like I'm going for it. I'm going to see where it takes me, but I'm not going to expect anything. And it's a healing modality because anytime, and I'm going to tell you, okay, I should say, if someone comes back, they can come back for revenge, but not here. Someone's coming back to clear the air, to open their heart, and to let it be whatever it's going to show up as. Instead of controlling the terrain, because here was a lot of control. Here came a lot of ego. Here is, I'm just going to let it be whatever it turns out to be, but I can't walk away unless we can clear the air in some way, shape, or form. So let's see what that is. How are we going to clear this? Look at this. So it's taken me some time to really assess what maybe I didn't tell you, or I lied to you, and I really didn't show you how I really felt. Maybe I didn't tell you enough. I certainly didn't show you, but I did talk a big talk. I talked a big talk, and I've had time to think that I needed to release. I needed to release the control of my ego, right there. I needed to be free of what the outcome is going to be between us. And and this works vice versa. I need to let go in order to receive. It's like any other, the law of manifestation is you have to show up as letting go completely to spirit until you realize that controlling it just breeds more conflict. Well, they didn't do this or they didn't do that. They said they were going to do this. They didn't do that. They didn't tell me this. They didn't tell me that. All of that has to be let go. So now, let's go to Archangel Michael, the Chariot. You have 2 sevens. So the 2 sevens is you've been worried. They've been worried. Worrying about where this is going, how someone feels. Is it just sex or is it real? That's the question here too. Did someone just want to have fun or was it real? So Archangel Michael, let's see. Look at. So even when I'm hearing, even if I were on a deserted island, I'd want to be deserted with you. Maybe some of you live on an island, right? You're at the beach. You're going to the beach. Emotionally, the upheaval is, I'm going to tell you, the upheaval of emotions is missing someone to the point where the reality, Archangel Michael here is in body form. Here's spirit, here's body form. Archangel Michael. Some of you have Michael in your name or you're dealing with a Michael. So, whatever. The deal is someone wants and is missing what you had and had to question themselves and their intentions of, is this for real or not? We already split up because I needed to know if it was going anywhere or not. I mean, you know, life's too short. Because someone knows that you're the one. You're their dream. You're the one they want. Here's Archangel Michael, right? All the angels, Archangel Michael and all the angels, ascended masters and archangels, they show up in different forms. Their energy, it's a fragment of their energy, their fragrance. So someone's missing you, they're at a distance, and they know, they definitely are thinking and contemplating how much fun, how much love that you two have for one another. When we push the envelope, that's when, right, you lose control, right? Teddy Swims. I love that song. That song is relevant here. Someone, okay, for some, they are losing control because they've lost you. They don't know how to deal. It's a 5. So let's look. 5 of Cups. Talk to me. We have, you are so sad, or you've been really sad, missing someone. Someone is living at a distance. You know that you're meant to be together. You don't know if they're coming back. And why? Are you still trying to control it because the beast of burden is here? Someone looks really good on the outside, but they do have internal demons. And that's hence why the split is here. And that's why Spirit, Archangel Michael is saying, listen, You're not listening. You keep going back. You keep playing the same old song. But there's a red flag here. Do you realize that? The red flag is that someone is allowing or has allowed. You can't see these. Let me just move the camera a little. Okay. Okay. Someone that you have been in a very deep relationship with has lost control. Okay, someone literally lost control, meaning this is, or it's you. Like, are you kidding? What happened? Has this loss made you lose control? And or them? I feel like someone made a promise and they couldn't keep it, and now you're saying, how it happens, right? When you finally, like, you break up. So you're broken up, and the next thing you know, someone starts acting very different. They lose control. And not in a good way. Is there a good way to lose control? Someone's questioning whether or not this relationship was just for sex only, and worried that it was. It's almost, for some, it's very difficult to face the reality that someone was just in it just to have fun. Let's look. Look at. Is that all you wanted me for? So a fight ensued. Is that all this is? Is this all that it was? Because that wasn't for me. That's not how I felt here. I was looking at this for the long haul. So the fight keeps going, and someone's hoping they'll come back, and they haven't. Hold on. Let's just do this so you could see it. Is that all it meant to you? Was for sex? Coming back just for that? We still keep running over the same old ground. Empress. You could be a single mom and saying, I got kids here, or grandkids, and I introduced you to my family, and I thought you were the one, without question. But was I the only one? And is this a continuation? Always we continue to fight. It's kind of like you're fighting apples to oranges. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Unrequited love. So I'm just gonna say, someone's been waiting for another to figure it out. Look at waiting. It's been you. You've been waiting for someone to figure it out. You've been waiting for someone who may have someone else. Now, let me tell you something. If you've been involved with someone who's already in a relationship, just ask yourself, is how badly you want it because of your heart space, or is it because your ego got kicked to the curb? Someone had a fight. This already happened. Someone got kicked to the curb, and you, Aries, or the other person said, I'm done. I'm done. Alexa just decided to show up. Alexa, turn off the music. She always does that. Okay, 9 of Swords. Thinking, wondering, worrying. Where are you? Why aren't you coming back? I know we live at a distance. I know it's hard to have a long distance relationship, but I thought you were going to propose, for goodness sakes. The last time we were together, I thought for sure I was going to be happy and that you were going to propose. Are you the lover? And or a mother? The fears, the fear of destitute, right? The fear, it's not the fear of death. It's the fear of loss that needs to be overcome. I just don't feel that this is obviously not the way you and or the other intended it to be. But you have to understand, Archangel Michael showed you the beast of burden within someone's real inner self, not just the external self. Effortless. A relationship should be effortless, right? I mean, of course, there's issues. There's always issues, but we must overcome our issues. And part of this lesson, I'm going to say it, part of this lesson here, Aries, for you and or another, or both, is to go with the flow, is to allow Spirit to show you the true essence of someone's inner, not just someone's outer. You know, people look really good out on the external. That's for a reason, sometimes. It's like when you're house hunting. For some reason, they want me to use that analogy. You're on your house hunting. We've all been there. And you're like, oh my God, that house is so beautiful. It looks, mwah. And then you walk in, and it hasn't been taken care of. It looks like shit. It smells. Do you know what I mean? This is your lesson. Or at least one of them. I love you guys. Hang in there, Aries. It's gonna be just fine. Just hang in there. Okay? And I'm here for you if you need me. I send you so much love. Have a great month.